airplane. The lights be flashing. What the fuck are they? There's another one coming, look.
It's all not just like fireworks.
No, they're not fireworks, they're not. They don't just shoot them. Not fireworks, they're main airplanes. Oh, bloody batteries on them. Oh, you're not coming. Oh, the bloody batteries can go.
See the lights in the video.
Yeah. How dumb is this stupid one?
And there, his batteries run out. That's the end of the video. You heard him multiple times. Darren submits this incredible video, and he states in the video twice that his batteries were running out, but what did he capture? Multiple lights over the UK. Darren describes to me in his Gmail that he and his family were driving, enjoying the scenery, on their way to the grocery store, and they witnessed some strange lights. They pulled over and captured what we're looking at. We're zooming in, adding some brightness, contrast, and this is definitely a UFO phenomenon. Could it be weather phenomenon? Ball lightning comes to mind. Ball lightning, and look at these side-by-side comparisons. We have one zoomed in to the right and the full original video down below to the left. And these things are just levitating. And Darren says he couldn't explain what they were. They thought they were fireworks at one moment. Brett, what do you make of this?
Blake, they definitely come to realize that these aren't fireworks. We can see that we have different arrays of color around it. We got an orange, red, we even have purple and a light blue. It's pretty amazing what they captured over here, and genuine conversation between them both is important. You could hear them talking about what they're seeing. It really makes sense. Just their whole surrounding area on what they're capturing. It's amazing, Blake.
He says that he had his camera, he zoomed in on it, so we're looking at, definitely he's focused in, so there is a little shake when you try and zoom in on objects, and I'm glad he actually captured as best as he could. Right before the battery went out, he captured this still that we're zooming up on right now, and we got 4 orbs. You can see some kind of energy field behind it and around it, and he was stating as well that they're changing colors from red to orange to blue, different hues of colors. While this is going on, he and his family were bewildered, and I gotta say, this is some great footage.
Darren also states that he was impressed on how long these objects actually stayed in the sky and just hovered there, and eventually he said that they just faded out into nothing, into thin air. These aren't drones, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would have liked to see the whole event as Darren witnessed with his family, but hey, he managed to capture what he captured as his batteries were running out on his camera. So we all gotta now look at the video closely and say, what are we looking at? Is this some kind of weather phenomenon known as ball lightning, or is this some kind of a interdimensional display of alien beings in the UK? I got a feeling people will be leaving their comments below in regards to this incredible. Something strange is happening in Egypt. Major heat anomalies detected inside the Giza pyramids. Welcome back, everybody, to Third Phase of Moon. This is Blake Cousins, and we're going all the way to Egypt to discover the mystery of what's happening in these pyramids. The ancient pyramids in Egypt have been standing for an estimated 4,500 years, which makes them relics of a time long past with little to no information directly passed down from that culture available today. Part of the reason for our ignorance of what made the Egyptian people so great is that the Library of Alexandria, not only the largest repository of scrolls and books available in Egypt at the time, but what was estimated to be the largest collection of written information in one place in history. Furthermore, no one really knows who burned down the Great Library. There only exist various theories and guesses. The most common suspect in modern teachings of history is that it was Julius Caesar himself who had started the fires, but other scholars place the blame on other figures in history such as Edward Gibbons, a bishop to Gregory, with all the accusers themselves having problems with the accused, either personally or as a matter of religion, which makes the accusations questionable at best. Unfortunately, there is little to no chance that in the modern age we'll be able to fully unearth the details about the burning and overall loss of the Library of Alexandria. It is because of all the loss of literature that the modern day scientists have no idea why thermal scans are showing of what appears to be a heat image from deep inside the ancient limestone structure of the Egyptian pyramids. As you can see in this image, there are red heat signatures coming from somewhere inside of the pyramid in the form of heating various bricks in the rows. Unfortunately, it isn't easy to gain access to inside any of these pyramids, even if it was for the pursuit of knowledge. It isn't just one pyramid either. Various pyramids are showing these strange heat signatures, including the largest known pyramid in Giza. Well, to rule out one simple solution, such as the sun heating the stones naturally in the middle of the day, or stones cooling down quicker than others during the night, thermal images scans were taken of various stones of the pyramid at 4 different times of the day. Now, researchers are operating under the assumption that the thermal images are showing what is some kind of passageway leading to a large room that is heating up. Furthermore, other heat signature anomalies are detected in the upper half of the pyramid that the experts say need to be investigated further. Well, because this is still an ongoing investigation, there are no official word on what was causing this mysterious heat, and because entering the sacred pyramids is still a hot political topic in Egypt, it may be a long time until anybody is able to personally investigate, and it'll likely be a long time until someone does. Not to mention, there is a very likely chance of activating traps and hazards still waiting to take lives inside those ancient burial grounds set by the original creators to keep looters out. Now, take a look at this. There have been booby traps in pyramids. Listen to this. Ancient Egyptian engineers would cover up the tomb floors with hematite powder, a sharp metallic dust designed to cause a slow and painful death to those who inhaled enough of it. And that stuff was quite the shelf life. When Dr. Zahi Hawass, the Egyptian real-life Indiana Jones, entered the Barahia Oasis tomb in 2001, his team found the sarcophagus booby-trapped with 8 inches of this stuff, forcing them to abandon their expedition until they could come back with hazmat suits and respirators. While it's fair to say there are probably no real mummy curses, although we don't know, it is legend that has been one of the most effective anti-tomb raider devices ever designed. And that legend got a huge boost when many members of the Howard Carter's 1923 King Tut expedition subsequently died from unusual causes. Another deterrent are labyrinths. With false rooms, secret doors, and miles of mazes, a prospective tomb raider was likely to get lost forever. Now get this, the Chinese did not mess around. While exploring Emperor Qin Shi Huang's tomb, they discovered numerous pressure plate crossbow traps carefully coated with a preservative called chromate, probably still working 2,000 years later. This is straight out of Indiana Jones. Ufologists around the world are claiming that pyramids throughout the planet are all showing anomalies of heat signatures. They believe that this could be a sign of upcoming events. Are these heat signatures trying to tell us, warn us about an upcoming event? Well, with the ongoing plan to discover new tombs and hidden burial chambers, the project uses thermal imaging technology, on the pyramid which found mysterious heat spots on the monuments. At the lower level of the Cheops Great Pyramid, they found an area of neighboring blocks that had a heat temperature gap far greater than would normally be expected for adjacent stones made with different qualities of limestone. With the ongoing plan to discover new tombs and hidden burial chambers, the project used thermal imaging technology on the pyramid which found mysterious heat spots on the monuments. At the lower level of the Cheops Great Pyramid, they found an area of neighboring blocks that had a temperature gap far greater than would normally be expected from adjacent stones made with different qualities of limestone. Since air gaps don't hold heat as well as rock or sand, a difference in temperature could reveal information about the pyramid structure hidden beneath the surface. However, the team still aren't certain exactly what it is or why. I want to get your opinions from around the world, people. Leave your comments below. What is happening in Egypt and all around the world in regards to these pyramids showcasing anomalous heat signatures? Why now? What is the cause? Is this some kind of sign? Again, I want to hear your comments below because I got a feeling you've got some opinions. And if you've got something that you want to share, something exciting, did you capture a UFO on video? Reach out to us at Third Phase of Moon. My email is in the contact info below in the description. And don't forget, we're going to be holding. Wow, now look at the massive smoke coming off a lava outbreak. We are here by ourselves out here about 4 miles inland, lava all around us and that massive smoke plume. We're gonna find out where the source is. You ain't seen nothing like this before, come on. The massive power of the volcano behind me. I've never seen such power, and wait until you see the source of this. Man, this is getting sketchy because the Civil Service has given notice nobody's allowed here, but we're in the middle of it all, so we're gonna go for it. Come on, let's do this. All right, look at this. Do not enter area is closed. There is a great danger of a massive shelf collapse here. So this is about as far as we're gonna get, but take a look at this stuff. Massive explosion. You see lava coming out of the sidewall over there, and there is an explosion going on, huge. All right, you see a crack in the shelf. That thing's about to crack. About maybe 4 acres of land's gonna go into the Pacific, maybe create a little tsunami. This is getting intense. Look at that, massive explosion. Wow, look at the curl off the edge there. Now this is incredible, but we have something that was disseminated today. I want you to take a look at this video. We'll be right back. All right, now check this out. This came in from Michael Gross just yesterday. He asked the question, Adam Spence, he basically took the words out of my mouth. He says harp. Now look at this whip in the clouds. Definitely, it looks like a harp action going on here. What do you guys think? This is coming in from our Facebook. We have a lot of feeds coming in, but I really like this rainbow effect, and it definitely seems this is strange weather we're having nowadays. And is this strange weather in your opinion, people? I want to get your comments below. Brett, what do you got to say about this picture that was submitted by Michael Gross just yesterday?
Like, this picture is very much in focus, and I bet it doesn't even give precedence on what we're actually looking at. If you're there in person, this thing is huge. It's amazing on how large this display is in the sky.
Absolutely, it would be getting my attention as well. That's why I'm sure Michael took a photograph. Thanks for sharing, Michael. Now let's get along to our next submission just a little bit ago, and this comes from our friend Maxim. And Maxim is a good friend of ours from Russia. He does a lot of breaking news for us, and I've seen this recently, this image, and I'm so glad he has shared this right here at Third Phase Moon, of this mysterious circle out in the middle of nowhere. We have the coordinates. I want you to do your research, people, and if you think we should investigate this any further, let me know. Don Welling and Raul Alvarado really thinks that there's something going on. So again, Maxim, appreciate the submission. What is this hole all about? Some people might speculate that this could be some kind of opening to some kind of underground UFO alien base of some sort. Brent?
Like, I want to see what the people in Third Phase Moon come up with. My opinion, it could be a deep blue water hole that we're looking at, and that's the difference in color right there. And I bet it goes in deep, very deep.
Yeah, sure. It could just be a natural, definitely a natural formation. Just, hey, you never know. Maxim, thanks for the heads up. And again, if we need to report this, you guys let me know in the comments below. Now, let's get to this next submission. This is, it's kind of interesting. It's coming in from Richard Keene, and this was submitted just a couple days ago. And he took this photo of a sunset in 2016 on the 20th of December. He's asking the question, what is this in the clouds? Any ideas, anyone? He says he's enlarged it to a full screen to see more clear this pure square shape in the picture with a pure square filling. Looks to be odd. What do you guys think? Is this some kind of a disc shape cloaked in the clouds? Well, we at Third Phase Moon, we want to share people's evidence, and this is evidence right here that we get on a daily basis. And if you've got something you want to share, a video, upload it to YouTube, send a link to us right here at Third Phase Moon, or visit us right here on Facebook. Now, let's get back to this incredible adventure, this volcano exploding. This is quite insane. All right, there's been a few rumbles here. It's getting a little sketchy here. We've been advised that we shouldn't go any further. I hope you enjoyed that show. Quite incredible. Everybody, keep your eyes on the skies. We're back. Third Phase of Moon. We're live. Welcome to the show, everybody from around the world. This is Blake Cousins with Third Phase of Moon. And let me tell you, we're looking at some photographs coming in to our Facebook. And right away, what are we looking at? Coming out of Brazil, an astonishing bright orb, golden orb, and this is coming in from Andrea Zurich and from Brazil. Look at these photographs. Look at these. And if you're not being able to see them right now, we're going to be posting this to our Third Phase of Moon YouTube channel. That's going to be an incredible display of photographs. Look at this stuff. Let me tell you, what am I looking at, people?
I'm describing it as a orb of some sort, but an orb that we can't. It's a golden orb with portals. You can see reflections coming off from the forest. It's hidden in this shrouded mist in the sky, hovering there, and lights emitting from the bottom of it. And it has almost like a yellow and metallic hue to it. What kind of metallic object is this? And then definitely you can see underneath it, it looks like it's kind of a flat base with some portal lights underneath it. Definitely, in my opinion, these photographs are genuine. Incredible photography coming in. We want to get to the people who shot these photographs. And we're going to be getting to callers here real soon. But also, I wanted to point out there is something coming in. This is more breaking news coming into our Facebook. And this is coming in from Jack Crouch, coming in from Torrance, New Mexico. What are we looking at, people? He says, let me describe it to you. If you can't see it, you're looking at it right now on our YouTube channel, Third Phase Moon, of what looks to be some kind of massive disc-shaped drone, maybe a possible military drone. Some people are calling it the Aurora, the possible Aurora. Look at this thing. There's a big flatbed truck hauling this thing off. It's making the rounds on Facebook right now, and it's coming in from Jack Crouch, again, from New Mexico. There's a lot of security going on. And what are they transporting? Is this some new DARPA project going on? Is this some kind of some people are saying that it could be the Aurora, or the UFOs are military. They don't see any markings on this thing. That is interesting. We don't see any markings on this massive craft being hauled on a flatbed trailer. And this Jack was able to snap off a few pictures. Some people are saying maybe it could be a prop for Hollywood, but I highly doubt it. But it seems like there is some security going on. All right. Now, let's see. We're going to be getting to callers. It seems like it says there's going to be only 10 minutes left on air. I have no idea why that might be cutting short, people. I have no idea. That may be trying to shut this radio show down. But let me tell you, if it blacks out, we're going to be taking calls. Don't worry about that. But the flash chat might bump out. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. And, wow, this is disconcerting. But let me tell you, we're going to try and get to as many callers as we possibly can. I just wanted to let everybody know if that happens. Okay, so now what was captured in Brazil and what was captured in New Mexico? Everybody, leave your comments below once you get to see these incredible photographs. I want to get your opinion.
All right, a quick update. Let's talk about Egypt and Tutankhamun. Italian researchers will begin a fresh investigation onto the Boys King's resting place with what they hope they'll find a discovery of this century before March. This is coming up, and they're looking for the secrets of King Tutankhamun's tomb. They're saying it will be laid bare as scientists resume the hunt for the fabled hidden chamber this month. Who knows what we might find as we scan the ground? Franco Perselli, the project director, told basically everybody around the world that it will be a rigorous scientific work and will last several days, if not weeks. The tomb was first discovered by British archaeologist Howard Carter in Egypt's Valley of the Kings in November 1922. Tutankhamun is believed to have died before his burial chamber was built and buried in a rush. The golden sarcophagus of the King Tutankhamun is buried in the chamber as seen in the Valley of the Kings in the Luxor, Egypt. Take a look at these incredible photographs. The expedition is part of a wider mapping project to capture the burial tombs in the Luxor, Egypt. The researchers said the finding provided insight into the Egyptians' use of the term iron of the sky. Now, what do they mean? Iron of the sky. This definitely, in my opinion, once they get in there, they could discover, as they've probably discovered before, and they're not telling us, extraterrestrial relics hidden from Earth and the humans for probably over 10 to 30,000, maybe even 50,000 years ago. How long do you think the pyramids have been around, people? I want to get your opinions. Now, Carnarvon's patron, Lord Carnarvon, died weeks after the tomb was opened, fueling supernatural rumors. Carnarvon, who funded Carter's expeditions, was believed to be the victim of a curse inscribed on the pharaoh's tomb, which claimed anyone who disturbed it would be visited by the wings of death. Now, let me tell you this. Wings of death, it sounds like they're describing some kind of UFO, a fighter out there, extraterrestrial, something from above. Again, they had extraterrestrial help, in my opinion. Again, what is yours? But some believe the burial site contains a secret room and the final resting place of the boy king's stepmother, Queen Nefertiti. Persili, a professor of the physics of the Polytechnic University in Turin, said that his team's mission will be the final investigation, which will provide an answer which is 99% definitive. The team will use a bevy of high-tech radar systems to detect the underground architecture and spot any anomalies in between the tomb walls. Doubts have been cast over the existence of this missing chamber. Nicholas Reeves, a British Egyptologist at the University of Arizona, first claimed to have spotted a secret room back in 2015. Now, what will be the discovery? We're going to find out coming up next month, and stay tuned to Third Phase Moon for more updates in regards to the hidden secrets in the pharaoh's tomb of Tutankhamun. Now, let's get to this. More insight coming in, and I think this is quite astonishing. This happened back in the day. Winston Churchill. A major story breaking right now, Third Phase of Moon. Winston Churchill's alien obsession as Prime Minister said, "We are not alone." Winston Churchill had a secret obsession, and he was convinced that there was life on Mars and Venus. Why would he say that? The cigar-chomping politician muses in the newly discovered article about the possibility of life on Mars and Venus. He makes scientific predictions nearly 50 years before their time as he theorizes about life on other planets. Churchill also concluded that due to their distance from the Sun, Mars and Venus, we are the only two places in the solar system other than Earth that could conceivably harbor life. His alien essay was never published, and it ended up on the U.S. National Churchill Museum in the 1980s, where it remained undiscovered. Scientists continue to probe life on Mars and Venus, and to this day, NASA has yet to tell us, the people, that there's life out there. They've discovered it, but they're not telling us the secrets. Winston Churchill sure believed that there was life up there. As he states, "I'm not prepared to think we are the only spot in this immense universe which contains living, thinking creatures." He was the first prime minister to hire a scientific advisor in the 1920s and 30s and wrote a number of popular science essays for newspapers and magazines on topics such as evolution and cells. Churchill's interest in the UFOs went as far as ordering secret police probes into mysterious airships. Winston Churchill's newly discovered essay was looking through astrophysicist Mario Livio, who praised Churchill's understanding of science. Dr. Livio added, "At a time when a number of today's politicians shun science, I find it moving to recall a leader who engaged with it so profoundly." So why did Winston Churchill believe in life on Mars and Venus? Did he have insight that we're not aware of? He hired scientists to engage into the question, if we are not alone in the universe, what is going on out there? Have we been visited?
Hold it. Wait up.
know what if it's Now, what was discovered along the coast? What washed up? It looks to be a silvery disc. We have men in radioactive protection gear as people in their bare feet. What are they looking at? The camera's a bit shaky, but we get to look at whatever this object is. It definitely seems like there's a security precaution. They're having the people filming this keep back, but look, they wrap some kind of a black bag around this silvery object, which resembles a classic flying saucer, in my opinion. Wow, welcome back everybody from around the world. We have an incredible discovery that we want to share with you coming up next, but we have this video that is breaking the internet right now, and we have Brent Cousins along with me, and right now I want to get your opinions of what we're looking at along with Brent. Look at this. People are stunned. They're looking at this. They're actually seeming like they want to capture this undercover. All right, Brent, what is this? What are we looking at?
Blake, that's what we're here for. Third phase. Let's find out what this is. And I think the public's going to be amazed as we are right here. What's going on here on the coast? It seems like definitely there's something radioactive going on. Why are they wearing the suits? They got the booties on and everything, and you see how they covered up. It seems like they're not wasting any time getting this thing out of there.
Well, absolutely, but could this be some kind of performance? We've seen this kind of video before. Not much background going on this. We could hear some kind of accent with the people filming this, but if you could make out the accent of what this is, I would want to get your description below, or if you know the location, if you've seen this place, does it look familiar to you? Wow, we need to get more information. What washed up on this shore, or did something crash land? They have their little black pickup truck. They're going to load this thing up in the back of it, and it seems like there's no military around. Nobody's telling anybody to back off.
Definitely not a weather balloon. There's too much precaution being made unless it came from space. Maybe this is actually something that fell from space, and it could be one of ours or one of theirs. Whatever it is, they seem to be taking precaution, and that's why we're sharing this. This is kind of important. We need to know what's going on here and where this is taking place.
Thanks, Brent, and definitely what happened, what are we looking at, big questions. Now I want to share with you our newest discovery. Take a look at this video. Welcome back everybody, Blake Cousins here. Again, we found our second bunker within a week. It's quite amazing. A lot of hidden underground bunkers right here on the Big Island. Join me as we discover another uncharted bunker system that hasn't been explored for quite a while. Where do these lead? The enigma continues. Now this is making me feel like we're onto something here. We have a new UFO video. I want you to take a look at this, and then when we get back, we're gonna take a look at what's down this tunnel. Alright, now take a look at this. This is coming from Hans Boysen. Hans Boysen is the founder of the LA UFO channel, and Daniel shows up to these things. And he actually captured this spectacular fleet of UFOs over Southgate, California, January 30th, 2017. There was an incredible fleet of UFOs captured in his backyard around 9:59 a.m. and he captured this with his Nikon P900. Daniel just looked up in the sky and saw a 2-inch cluster array of white orbs. He immediately ran into his house, grabbed his camera and tripod. This is good. He grabbed his tripod and began to film this incredible sight. Notice now how the orbs maintain equal distance from each other except for one. Some people are calling this the drone, the commander of this fleet. I want to get your opinions below, people. What did Daniel capture over the skies of California? This is, again, another fleet of UFOs. Take a look at this. Now this is built like it's meant to last a long time. Wow. Third Phase Moon, Blake Cousins. Welcome back, everybody. I have an incredible story for you coming out of Geneva, Switzerland. Scientific researchers are confident to make contact with parallel universes in days. The Atom Smasher, known as the Large Hadron Collider, will be fired up to its maximum energy level ever in an attempt to spot or even generate tiny black holes. Now, is this a good idea? If successful, a total new universe will be exposed. Now, what will they be exposing? Are they going to make contact with another world? Well, modifying completely not only the physics books, but the philosophy books too. It's even probable that gravity from our own universe may transfer into this parallel universe. The experiment is assured to intensify alarmist critics of the Large Hadron Collider, many of whom at first warned the high-energy particle collider would start the end of our universe with the making of a black hole of its own. But so far, Geneva stays intact and securely outside the event horizon. No doubt the Large Hadron Collider has been successful. First, researchers provided the existence of a mysterious Higgs boson, the God particle, a key building block of the cosmos. And it is well on the way to revealing dark matter, a previously untraceable theoretical prospect that is now believed to make up most of the matter in the universe. But next week's experiment it's getting big. It's a game changer. Mir Fazal, one of the 3 strong group physicists behind the experiment, just said, just as many parallel sheets of paper, which are 2-dimensional objects, they can exist in the 3rd dimension, parallel universe, and also exist in higher dimensions. We predict The gravity can leak into extra dimensions, and if it does, the miniature black holes can be produced at the Large Hadron Collider. Normally, when people think of the multi-universe, they think of many worlds, an interpretation of quantum mechanics, where every possibility is actualized. This cannot be tested, so it is philosophy and not science. This is not what we mean by a parallel universe. What we mean is a real universe in extra dimensions. As gravity can flow out of our universe into extra dimensions, such a model can be tested by the detection of many black holes at the Large Hadron Collider. We have calculated that the energy at which we expect to detect these many black holes in the gravity's rainbow, a new scientific theory. If we do detect many black holes at its energy, then we all know that both gravities, rainbows, and extra dimensions are correct. Now, when the Large Hadron Collider is fired up, the energy is calculated in the tera-electrons volts, a TeV, or 1 trillion electron volts. Up to now, the Large Hadron Collider has hunted for many black holes at the energy levels below 5.3 TeV. But the most recent study says that this is too low. Instead, the model forecasts that black holes might form at the energy levels of no less than 9.5 TeV in 6 dimensions. Now, this is going to be happening very shortly. It's coming up this week. Hang on, everybody. We might find an extra parallel universe that's around us at this moment in time. I want to get your comments below. What you think we'll find. Do you think this is a good idea? Leave your comments below. Now, let's get to this. We have a video that was just submitted to us via my Gmail. I want to share this with you. It looks like a UFO blinking in and out of dimension. Like, just we're speaking about. Is this a parallel universe? Is this some kind of interdimensional craft?
Honey, it's just nothing I've ever seen.
Mommy, it's moving. It was
Golly,
up.
it's illuminating. Those flashes are coming from the thing,
What?
not from the sun. I'm
Flashes
watching
are
it.
coming from the
Well, that's
thing.
right above the air. Oh, it's gone.
Stop. It's disappeared. No.
No, it's there.
Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it.
Oh, no, I lost it.
There's another one. You see it flying across the air.
Honey,
There's
if it's
two?
flying, it's a plane.
Oh, there it is. It's low. You see it went really low.
Yeah, it's moving. It's moving around. It's been drifting all around.
Oh my god. It just disappeared for a second.
Yeah, but I lost it in this though. It's so hard to look through.
Let me see that.
Honey, it's extremely hard to find.
Oh my gosh, it's flying, Michael.
Is it there?
Yeah, it's by the. Oh,
Don't fall in the pool.
it's by the. Well, for me, it went behind the tree branch or low.
Yeah, it's illuminating on its own. It's
Oh my
blinking.
god. That's not from the sun. It disappeared.
Well, and it's not.
Oh no, it's back. Wait,
Honey, it's there, but it's light. You can only see when its light is on. Its light's off.
I'm going to the front of the house.
All right, let's do a side-by-side, get a close-up look at this illuminated object blinking in and out of existence. It definitely disappears and then reappears. Is this some kind of mylar balloon caught in the wind up there? Some people might say that, but again, mylar balloons don't just reappear and disappear in midair. There's something that is very strange about this video. That's why we're sharing it to you right now at Third Phase Moon. We have Brent Cousins here. We've been talking about CERN, what's coming up next week, and they're going to be tapping into a possible parallel universe. Do you think this is some kind of interdimensional craft? What do you make of this video?
Like you could tell, the people on the ground are pretty satisfied that this is not a mylar up there, and they think it's something special. Even they're speaking amongst each other and deciding that this is an unidentified flying object. We don't know what it is. That's why we're sharing it. I like it. Now, for the Hadron Collider, could this be a dangerous aspect just approaching us in the next coming days? I'm afraid we might be barking up the wrong tree here.
Yeah, you're playing with things that they even call the God particle. Maybe maybe is meant to be left alone for now until we gain more science, more technology. Everybody, I want to get your opinion of what was going on in this video that we just witnessed and what's going on in Geneva, Switzerland. Is it a good idea, everybody? Share this video with your friends, and if you captured anything incredible, send it to us via our Gmail in the description below. Now take a look at this. Paul Barrett, he's back with his new album, The Strangest Things.
Control, this is Flight. We have a situation here. Control?
By popular demand, Paul Barrett is back with his third album, Third Phase of Moon, The Strangest Things. 12 brand new tracks heard by millions on your favorite channel, Third Phase of Moon. Available on iTunes, Amazon, and music streaming services. Paul Barrett's Third Phase of Moon, The Strangest Things. Available right now. Links are below.
Control, this is Flight. We have a situation here. Control? 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 Control?
Keep your eyes on the skies. We're not alone.